I had Charley when I was 19. She was 5 months old when she was diagnosed with cancer on Christmas Day. She didn't really show any signs up until the day before she turned 5 months old. She was having tummy pain and just really throwing up, and she became unresponsive. And so we rushed her to the ER, and that's when they found a tumor on Christmas Eve, and they diagnosed her on Christmas morning with stage 3 neuroblastoma. So I created a page to update our friends and family. I didn't think anything would come from it. It was just the easiest way to get everybody informed and just to make updates on her, and completely took off. Everybody fell in love with her. And by the time that we transferred to Cincinnati Children's, she had about 30,000 followers, and that was in February. And then the page just kept growing and growing, and Charley was followed around the world by hundreds of thousands of people. We just updated every day on her page to let her angels know what was going on with her.
Charley's angels were wonderful throughout the whole journey. They kept us standing. We would not have made it through without them. They truly kept us standing. They were our strength. So we want to help other families the way that the angels helped us. We want to give back, and we want to be the voice. We're the voice. We're the face now. We promised Charley that we were going to do this, so we have to do it. And we want to do it. It's not a job. It's something that we have a passion for, and it's become our life. Just want to give back, and we want to raise more awareness for childhood cancer. There's just not enough out there. Macy and Cameron, they were 19 years old. It's Christmas Day, and their child gets diagnosed with cancer, their first baby. We're in a pandemic. They're on lockdown. They can't even leave the room. Family can't get to them. We were in the parking garage waving at them. Thankfully, their room, we could see. We had to see them through a hospital window from a parking garage, freezing cold on Christmas Day. We were not going to let them be alone.
It was just me, Cameron, and Charley in the hospital. We couldn't have any visitors, so just having all of these people who don't even know you reaching out, offering support, offering to bring up dinner at the hospital or gift cards or whatever, they just help make the process feel a lot less lonely. And we had a huge army behind our back. I can't thank them enough, because there's so many lonely nights, and I would stay up till like 3 a.m. reading comments, thousands of comments from angels, and just getting those uplifting words or prayers from across the world for Charley. So no matter what time it was here, there was somebody awake on the other side of the world praying for her. She was prayed for 24/7, and I really cannot thank them enough for just uplifting us when we just wanted to fall down. And they're still
there.
Yeah, they haven't left us, and we're really, really grateful for them.
We have involved them in everything in our life. They were such huge supporters of Charley and loved her so much. We invited the world in. They got us through some very, very dark times. We streamed everything.
Her first birthday.
Her first birthday, it's on the news, and we went live with that. And
the first time she was able to go outside.
Yes, that was like such a big deal. Everybody went bananas. We just kind of like put a post up like, we've got something for you guys today. You're going to be so excited. Just stay tuned. We're going to go live. And started from the hospital room, and it was a walk. How far we had to go to like the rooftop area to take Charley outside. And I was like trying to watch the comments as we were walking, and they were losing their minds. They were just so overjoyed that Charley got to go outside. And so for them to see Charley go outside for the first time and look around and in awe, because she was a baby, she didn't remember being outside until we got to take her on her wagon ride and blow bubbles. And I'll never forget that look when you all walked out that door. That's all she knew is that hospital, but that hospital was so good to us and to Charley, and they loved Charley so much.
Charley's fight's not over. She just passed it on to me, and as long as I'm living, Charley will be living through me, knowing what I know and what I've lived through. If I didn't do something about this, it would be incredibly selfish of me. These treatments are barbaric, and Charley was given adult chemo just in smaller doses because these babies and children, they don't have chemo meant for them. I just want to carry Charley's legacy on and make sure that maybe one day, if one kid is saved because of Charley, then that's enough for me. I just can't sit back and do nothing after everything that she went through. I just want people to know the truth behind childhood cancer and the commercials that you see with cute kids with their bald heads and their smiles. It's not that. It's horrific. And I watched Charley be put on life support many times, and the longest time was for 40 days, and I couldn't hold her. She couldn't interact with me, and the chemo would just knock her down. But she always had a smile on her face, even when she wasn't feeling great. And
the treatment is what took Charley. It was not the cancer. It destroyed her. She fought so hard, but her body just couldn't handle the treatment. Even doctors were just amazed with Charley, how they just couldn't believe what a fighter she was. We've got some pretty big shoes to fill.
For these kids to survive, they need the better treatment, and we can't fund them better treatment without donations and awareness. So that's our main goal, is to just make people aware and share these stories of these families going through the worst times of their life. Breast cancer is a 98% prognosis now because of the awareness that they had. Everybody knows what the pink ribbon's for, but not a lot of people know what the gold ribbon is for, and that's what we want to be. We want for childhood cancer, if it can't be 100%, at least get it to where breast cancer is at in the 98%, because our kids are our future. They deserve to go to school and have friends. Charley deserved to see her second birthday, and she deserved to spend more time with her family. I just want to give families hope. As long as we're making awareness, I know that somebody's out there doing it. It's going to take a village. It's going to take a lot of people to get where we need to be, to get to that 98% prognosis for these babies. And that's just what I want to do, is grow this foundation, make people more aware, get more donations to donate to research and hospitals.
We have a long way to go, but it'll be worth the fight. It's easier to turn your head because it's hard to look at. It's easier to turn away, but turning your head away is not helping these children, and these children need us. They need the world to stand in their corner and to fight for them. Stop looking away and stand up. Live like Charley. We have Charley's Cure Fest coming up August 26th. They use music therapy a lot in the hospitals, and Charley loved her music. She loved her maraca. Charley was known for her maraca. What better way to honor Charley, all these other kids, is to have Music Fest. It's therapy. You feel good, you feel happy. It's good for the soul. And so doing that and bringing awareness to childhood cancer, because everyone knows that Charley's Cure Fest is for childhood cancer awareness, and raising money for research, raising money to help families that are in need, that, have went down to maybe one income in the household because you've got one parent trying to hold down the fort and the other, going to battle in a hospital room. And then you have these families that's separated because of that. They can't make it to the hospital because maybe they have to go out of state, but their home is somewhere else, and They have other children. We just want to make it easier for them. And we want better treatment. This year, Charley's Cure Fest is going to be twice as big as it was last year, and we hope to continue that every year, get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're going to get louder, and they're going to hear us. We're not going to stop. We'll have Josh Logan from The Voice. He's going to be there again. He was there last year. And we're going to have Be Still and Clutch from Nappy Roots. CJ Solar and Craig Campbell is our headliner this year. And there's food vendors and merch vendors and area for children to play in and splash pad and bouncies. It's going to be fun. It was a great turnout last year. So we are looking forward to seeing everyone that can make it out to Charley's Cure Fest this year. If you cannot make it, that's okay. We know that you would be there if you could. If you'd like to donate, you can go to charliesrainbow.org. There's a donate button there. You can message us directly, like Macy said earlier. However you see fit to get in touch with us, please do that. Please just like and share, spread the word about childhood cancer. Share Charley's page. Share her Instagram, the Charley's Angels page, the Charley's Rainbows Foundation. And for those Charley's Angels that are out there, we need you to also go like and follow Charley's Rainbow Foundation page, because we would not be here today without you guys.